What's up? Trade recap. Sorry, I had to pause the music. Made $172.20 today. This puts my account balance up to $1,388. So let's get right into it. Coming into the morning, I just delete this stuff. Some self-motivation there. So coming into the morning, we weren't rejecting out of this area too well, and I thought it was just going to be a retrace to go up. And that seems like what's going on right now. And if you look at this range, that is where we should be turning around. So we should come up right through up to here throughout the week, hopefully, unless we keep going down, which isn't good. But around right here before market open, I thought there was no real reason for us to go down. I thought this was a protected low. We were rejecting out of 1 hour gaps, and I just didn't really think there was anything lower to go towards besides this order block. But I feel like we didn't really need to go down there. I feel like there wasn't that much orders down there that needed to be filled to come up. But coming into market open right here, we start just flushing down. We create this huge SMT with all these lows. ES didn't take those lows. Where is it? Right here. So when this happened, ES still hasn't taken these lows right here. So that was pretty bullish. But we did also have a few bearish SMTs. So I'll mark this out. So bias was definitely conflicted a little bit. Definitely conflicted in both directions because of the SMTs, and they can be confusing to look at. And then we got, just look at this. Then we got this SMT right here with these two highs, which brought us down to create this all the way down, taking out the tapping into the new 1 hour gap more, and coming close to this order block, but it didn't really do anything, which is weird. It didn't go all the way down to it. It didn't tap it good. But I was scared of this SMT at first, and then I felt like once we took this low, the SMT had kind of done its job, and we didn't really need to worry about it any longer, so I kind of just forgot about it and moved on. And then I looked for my setup because I felt like we were at a good spot to go up. I would have liked to see a better SMT right here. I would have liked to see this low not get taken by ES. And you can see ES is just moving so choppy. It's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So price action can be hard to trade like this, but you can also catch some really easy small moves. But before taking this trade, I didn't know that we were going to be moving like that. So I expected us to flush up to session highs that were stacked. So when we came down here, and if you guys watch my other trade recaps, you know that my model is inverses. So I would have entered, this is where I entered, and I put my stop below this candle because I wanted to see this fair value gap respected because it's the last one on the trading leg coming back up. And it's also the inversion, the fair value gap that is stacked up with the inversion. So a lot of the times, as you can see right here, it's called a BPR, a balanced price range. Price will come back to it like a magnet, and it'll respect it really good. And sure, I could have entered back in on it, but I only take my setups, and that's just what I do. So my break-even point was pretty far away, which was right here. Not too far away. I could have had it like right here or something, but I liked it right here with the intention of us coming all the way up to here. I felt like this was a strong draw. We had relative equal highs, stacked session highs, but apparently we just didn't have the volume and the volatility to get up there today. Price had other plans. I think just because of the state of the economical status that is going on around the world right now, the market is just experiencing some weird stuff. Anyways, so once we got to my break-even point, I actually moved my stop to around right here, which was a little bit above, not quite 150, but it was $170 in profit. So I could secure the $150 winning day, because if you guys don't know, on Top Step and most other firms, after you pass an account and you're on an express, you need to secure a certain number of winning days in order to get a payout. So I need one more now because I took this precautionary measure and moved my stop loss up to $170 in profit. So when it came down, technically I got tagged out of the trade, but I still won because I made $170 because I exited the position further up than I entered it, if that's how you want to think about it. But, and then as you can see, price still wouldn't have hit my stop loss. But it would have broke me even, and I wouldn't have secured the winning day. So I'm glad that I did that. One thing that I think that I could have done better is I was paying attention to it. It's not really a thing where like, oh, I should have paid attention to this more. But ES created this huge SMT while this trade was running. We're coming up right here. We took out all of these highs on NQ, all of these highs. So ES went all the way up to here, and they're supposed to be correlated. And this causes this huge SMT, which is a sign that price is going to reverse. So that gave me even more confidence to put my stop up to here, because I was like, well, if it goes down, I just want to secure a winning day. But that did take confidence away from me in this trade, and I even thought about taking my profits up here once I saw this interior SMT get made, because there was an interior that got made like right in here. And then I think what I'm going to start doing from now on is, as long as I'm above a 1R, because at this point I had hit a 2R on the trade. Not quite, because I entered around here. I had hit almost a 2R, which is really good. I was like $700 in profit. Like, it's a trade that I could have closed out right there, but I think I was being a little greedy, wanting to hold it up to here and keeping my TP up there. I really did think that we were going to get up there, and it would have been nice. I was going to make like $1,200, but it doesn't always go that way, and can't be mad about today. Pretty much a break-even day, but I did secure a winning day doing it. So in the future, as long as I'm above a 1R, so as long as I'm above a 1-to-1 risk-to-reward ratio, and I see an SMT forming in the opposing direction, I will, once I see like distribution like this, or like an inverse, that's just obviously like not a good sign. On one of the lower time frames, like this right here, with this interior SMT along with the high time frame SMT, I'll just close it out, because if there's a setup in the opposite direction inverting my setup and I'm already up over 1R and I'm already break even, I could just let it hit my break even, but I think securing the profits if I'm already up a good amount is a good idea. So it's something that I might start doing and adding to my trading plan. But yeah, that's really it. Really good setup. I liked it. Besides that SMT, let's talk about the inverse that I entered on. Once again, just like I talk about in like all the trade recaps, this right here is like an order block type deal and mark it out. If we were bearish, this candle wouldn't have closed like that. We would have wicked into this and went back down and continued order flow down. I want to try and find an example. Like this right here. If you think of this as an order block, we wicked it and then we went right back up. If we were to dig down underneath this towards this low, I would expect that we're going to go lower, maybe towards this low. So that, along with the just strong push up through this inverse that took out liquidity, this was actually the one that took out liquidity, but this was just another push down, adds a lot of confidence to my trades when I take these inverses. Yeah, that's 10 o'clock, right? Yeah, okay. The 10 a.m. open gave me a little confidence too. We came down. We didn't really fill any fair value gaps or anything, but we came up after it. So I thought that it was just going to deliver us right to the next draw, which was right here. I wouldn't even really call this a draw. It was just an intermediate term high that got taken. And I think that I was just kind of on the wrong side of the field, I guess you could say, for this, because ES, if I were to take the trade on ES, I would have banged TP. I would have went all the way up to here. I would have made my money. But price action was just a little weird on NQ. Nothing to be mad about. And I am happy with today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. Just like I said last time, Discord and everything is tagged in my YouTube bio. And please leave a like and subscribe. I've been getting I've been averaging gaining a subscriber every day, which is really cool, and I'm so happy for the people that are doing that and liking the videos, because I've been seeing that a few people like the videos. And yeah, I'm just super hyped to be posting these YouTube videos. It's actually really fun for me to make them and talk to you guys and just share my journey, because it's at such a crazy point in my trading journey right now where I'm actually starting to make money and see that this is possible. Because before I got to this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lost. I didn't have faith in it. I was still very much locked in and on the grind, but I was just uncertain of where it would take me. And now I've gained a lot more confidence, and I'm excited to see what heights day trading can take me to. Alright, enough yap. Alright, that's gonna be it. Peace.